Hello and welcome back. I hope you're doing awesome. So in this video, I'll show you how you can manage your custom fields in WhatsApp Bot Builder. So custom fields are essential when it comes to storing client information like their PIN code, address, or even tags. So let's dive in and see how we can easily manage these fields. So to manage your custom field, first you need to go to settings, and then we have these two options. You would see one is the user field and another we have is bot field. So remember, a field is where you store information about your client. For example, if you want to save details like just we talk about street, neighborhood, city, some client specific information like date of birth, something like that. So in that scenarios, you can use these fields. So to create a field, you need to go to click this user field if you are creating a user field, and you need to click on this create new user field, and you would see it is asking for name, type, and description. So we can write something here, for example, date of birth, and in that case, the date type of value is going to be date. But if you are, let's say, asking something else, let's say you're asking for email address, in that case you can choose the type as text, and if you're asking phone number or pin code, in that scenario you can use the type as number. So depending upon the use case, type could be selected. So in this scenario, I'm going to select the date, and once you click on the create, you can also add description for some of your teammates. Let's say someone comes in after this field was created, so they can easily identify that this this user field is for something like this. And once you click on create, you would see that your user field is created. Now, one important thing, once you name your user field, once you create your user field, it cannot be renamed. So uh, when you will click on these three dots, and if you click on edit, you would see we cannot edit the name and type. You can only edit the description. So that was the one thing which I want to highlight. Similarly, I can create, let's say, one more user field, and here I can name it something like email address, and I can name it with type text, because obviously the email address, the data value is going to be in text type. You can click on create, and you would see that email user field is created. Now, let's say you want to delete some of the user field. It is very easy. You just simply click on these three dots, click on delete, and user field will be deleted. If you want to delete multiple user field at a time, you need to simply select these boxes and click on delete button in the right bottom here in the screen. Click on this and those field will be created. The other way to organize your user field is using folders. Click on folders, and in the all main folder, we are going to create a new folder for, let's say, for storing personal information, something like that. And you can create, once you will create, you would see that under user field, we have this personal info, and we can simply move some of these information like date of birth and phone number, right? Anything which you want to move into this new folder, so everything is well organized. Now let's go back to our another custom field, which is bot field. So bot field is very unique and it is reserved for some special use cases. So when how to create the bot field, the process is similar. You need to click on this button. You would see name and type just like we have in the user field. The only different thing here is the value. So what we need to do in our bot field, we need to set a starting value which is going to be in numeric form right here in this form. So one possible use case could be, let's say you are running a survey and you want to see how many people have taken your survey. So what you can do, you can create one bot field, let's say survey. You can choose the type as number, and you can set the starting value as 0. So what it will do, let's say you are sending surveys to your customer in a flow, and as soon as they participate in that survey, you can directly increase the value by 1 within the flow. So at the end of the day, let's say 50 people have taken this survey, so your using the action block, if you have increased this value by 1, you would see, let's say 50 people have taken the survey, or let's say 100 people have taken the survey. So this value will give you the total number of count at the end of the day, which is very useful. One possible use case is survey, as we discussed. Another thing is, let's say you want to take a record of how many participants you have in a particular campaign, or let's say if you're running a coupon distribution system and you want to see how many coupons you distributed, so you can use this bot field. This is going to be very useful. So simply click on create and you would see your bot field is created. Now again, we have the option to organize your bot field using the folder, which can be created using this button right here. So that's how you can manage your custom field in WhatsApp Bot Builder. The two custom field which we discussed was user field, and this is bot field. Bot field, you can increase or decrease the value using the action block in your flows, and user field can be used to store critical personal information or any business information, any sort of information which you would like to store. So that was all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you found this video very useful, and I'll see you in our next tutorial. Thank you.